Donald Trump built his name as an entrepreneur and real estate investor, quickly building his billion-dollar net worth. His success has seen him invest in numerous properties in and outside the United States. His real estate addresses are highly sought after. So it is not surprising that one of his former homes was sold during his 2024 presidential campaign. Although the Trump family has not lived in the home for more than 25 years, their association with the property still makes it popular. We're talking about the first residential mansion he and his wife bought shortly after his success in the New York real estate market, and a few years after their marriage. His former residence at 21 Vista Drive, Greenwich, Connecticut, recently found a buyer after being on and off the market for over 15 years. Trump bought this waterfront property in 1982 for $4 million. According to Ivana, they found the house while scoping the area on a helicopter ride. In true Trump fashion, he bought the home at a bargain, slashing about $6 million from the property's estimated value. Despite owning this mansion, they would spend most of their time in New York, only returning to the residence for their summer vacations. However, as their family grew, Ivana and the children would spend more time in the Greenwich mansion. The home would remain a summer residence for Ivana and her 3 children after their divorce in 1990. About 2 years after the divorce, Ivana would purchase a $2.5 million townhouse in New York, where she could raise her children. She also lived in the house until her death in 2022. Ivana received the Greenwich mansion as a divorce settlement and maintained ownership until 1998, when she sold the property for $15 million. The mansion lies on a 6-acre waterfront property with pristine views of the Long Island Sound. Thanks to its proximity to the water and relatively flat terrain, the property is considered one of the prime lots in the area. The house is a Georgian colonial-style mansion with brick walls and slate roofing. The exterior walls are plastered and painted a brilliant white. The main house, swimming pool, and garden are secured behind a brick fence with a wrought metal gate connected to a long, paved driveway leading to the front door. The home initially had 8 bedrooms, but increased to 11 following the 1998 purchase and subsequent renovation. The house has 11 bedrooms and 18 bathrooms, including 3 half bathrooms, a guest house, an indoor lap pool, a movie theatre, an outdoor pool, a putting green, and a tennis court. Other amenities on the property include 8 wood-burning fireplaces, a 5-car garage, a deep-water dock, and more than 750 feet of shoreline. The home has a finished basement, central air cooling, forced air and natural gas heating, and a pantry. Ivana, who was also decorating their recently acquired Plaza Hotel, took over redecorating their new house. The mansion initially featured the 1950s Studio 54 decor, but Ivana would transform it into a loud, extravagant, and gold-studded interior. She used the same materials as the Plaza Hotel, notably gold leaf, crown moldings, and statement chandeliers. The mansion's front entrance opens to a 3-story rotunda foyer with a sweeping double staircase decked with gold mirror panels, frilly velvet curtains, detailed carpets, large sculptures, and other embellishments. The Trumps retained the mural installed by the previous owners. The mansion was originally built for Robert Hillier of Binney & Smith in 1939 and would remain in his family until Trump bought the property in the 1980s. When the Steinbergs bought the property in 1998, they toned down the interiors, removing the loud gold elements and embellishments in the entry foyer. They also replaced the murals with soft textured walls. They replaced the mosaic and marble floors with dark wooden floors and placed an emerald carpet along the double staircase. They would retain the statement chandelier, which became more eye-catching now that it competed with fewer embellishments for attention. The elaborate staircase opens to a passageway that leads to the wood-panelled library. During Hillier's occupancy, the library featured simple matching furniture with antiques for decoration. The Trumps would add their embellishments to the library, including crystal candelabras, silverware, and velvet sofas. The library still has its wood panelling intact, even after Steinberg's 2000 remodel. The kitchen's original style remains unchanged to date. During their occupancy, the Trumps painted their lower kitchen cabinets Tiffany green. Although they had a personal chef, Melania would spend some nights cooking dinner for her family in this kitchen, and, notably, her Thanksgiving dinners. Subsequently, the Steinbergs modernized the kitchen by adding ornate minimalist details, including marble countertops and modern kitchen equipment. In addition to the cabinets and countertops lining the walls, the kitchen features an island with cabinetry, marble countertops, and a modern cooker. The dining room also features many original elements, including the plasterwork and the fireplace. During their occupancy, the Trumps had a 16-seat dining table in this room. In stark contrast, the current living room is a spacious, contemporary space with beautiful white wall paneling and an antique marble fireplace. The upstairs of the mansion holds most of the bedrooms. Each room features extensive space and luxurious furnishings, but the master suite takes the cake. It features a bedroom with a sitting room, a bath, and a fireplace. The master suite also connects to a closet and a master office, and is accessible via an elevator. On the mansion's lower level are a family room, a 22-seat home theatre, a gym, and a billiard room. Another highlight of the home is its east porch. The porch offers beautiful views of the garden and the Long Island Sound. Since the original owners, this porch retains its old elements, notably the wrought iron lattice work on the exterior and the floor-to-ceiling windows. The original owners had a checkerboard carpet, cane furniture, and a stripped awning that the Trumps replaced with cushioned wicker furniture and a fuzzy rug. They also added a parrot sculpture. The grounds of the property are as impressive as the interiors. The property occupies 2 legal lots, offering extensive outdoor space featuring an extensive swimming pool and a large yard. The swimming pool is a simple rectangular design with a paved deck, a few lawn chairs, and gazebos. She also turned part of their yard into a garden. Ivana, who would spend her summer weekends in the garden, said in a 1988 interview with Vanity Fair, "And gardening. I absolutely adore gardening. I go up to the Greenwich, I put the gloves on, and I dig. And I have everything up there. If I do something, I do it big. The garden is from here to China." This property, with more than 19,000 square feet of living space, was listed for $54 million, but sold to an undisclosed buyer in October 2024 for $31.5 million, making it the largest Greenwich purchase in 2024. The Steinbergs, the immediate former owners of the mansion, bought it in 1998 and immediately began renovating and expanding it. In their renovations, they added 5,000 square feet of living space. Their remodeling included an indoor lap pool, sauna, an outdoor tennis court, and several bedrooms and bathrooms. They also built 3 fully equipped staff apartments. The Steinbergs first listed the house for sale in 2009, shortly after the 2008 financial crisis, which began a series of selling struggles. They listed and delisted the property multiple times, reducing the asking price in most cases. Despite the property's prime location and contemporary elements that the Steinbergs added to the home, buyers remained elusive, and this does not point to anything wrong with the property, as it has an attractive flat terrain suitable for development. Although the home's grandeur leans more to the traditional than the contemporary, it still features many elements that appeal to the luxury buyer. The Steinbergs seemed to capitalize on Trump's previous ownership of the home. In 2014, amidst Trump's bid for the presidency and growing popularity, they listed the property for sale with an asking price of $54 million. Despite Trump's popularity generating interest in the property, the Steinbergs could not get a serious buyer. After this, Steinberg would evaluate his pricing. Initially, he listed the mansion for $50 million in 2010. And $54 million in 2014 to test buyer sentiments. But after 13 years of interest without a purchase, they would list the property for $32 million in 2022. The property would later be delisted before selling in 2024. The new owners remain undisclosed. It remains to be seen what the new owner will do with the property. Will they take advantage of the large, flat terrain to develop the property, demolish the current mansion in favour of a modern waterfront mansion, or leave the property as is? Even if the new owner turns this mansion into a residence, they have plenty of room for family, private spaces to host their guests and staff, and enough indoor and outdoor space to handle intimate or lavish parties. They will also have access to a deep water boat dock, which will allow them to take private boat rides in the Long Island Sound and the Atlantic. Subscribe for more content on celebrity real estate.